Alright, so here we go with the flight test. We got the Helifar Turtle 135. We got a couple of different size batteries. I got some 850 milliamp Infinity 3S batteries, and we're going to test it out with some TAT2 650 milliamp 4S batteries. So first of all, let's do a line of sight test with the 3S, and then we'll do a FPV test with the 3S, and then we'll do a line of sight with the 4S, and then another FPV test with the 4S as well. Alright, so let's go check that out. Alright, so we got the 3S battery first, so let's go ahead and check it out. Alright. Right off the bat, I'm noticing that I do have to go beyond 50 to 60% just to keep it out of hover with the 3S battery here with these 30-30 4-bladed props. Well, handles very well. Okay, let's do a little punch out. There you go, 3S punch out. That was a full-on punch out. Decent amount of power. One more. There you go. You got a lot of hang time right there with the 3S. You can do a few maneuvers on the way down. Doesn't sound that bad. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of prop wash or anything like that. Just a tiny bit. I don't know if that's going to come out on the FPV video feed. Not bad though, huh? Right out of the box with the PIDs that was already preset by the manufacturer. Alright. Do some acro. Pretty smooth. Not bad. Very smooth. Very controllable. And the breeze is starting to kick in a little bit too. And it's doing fantastic. Nice.
20 seconds.
Yeah, not a whole lot of prop wash on the way down either. So that is just awesome. Alright. Flicking it back to angle.
9, 8,
and
7,
the 3-minute timer
6,
is coming to an end.
4, 3, 2.
I'm liking it so far.
Timer will elapse.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring it in and check it out with some FPV. There we go. Alright, here we go with our first FPV flight with the Helifar Turtle 135 with a 3S battery. There we go, air mode. Yeah, very nice video feed. And this is a CMOS camera. Very, very nice. Very smooth so far.
30 seconds.
Let me reset that timer. Spent a little too much time preparing. Yeah, not bad. This thing could benefit, whoa, this thing could benefit from a better prop. But these 30-30 4-bladed props are very efficient and will give you a lot of flight time. But not much thrust. So maybe like a gem fan flash 30-52s probably work a lot better. And so far it is doing fantastic with this 3S. Yep, not bad.
2 minutes.
Stock tune is pretty decent with the 3S as well. Yep, comes pre-tuned from the factory. Yep, not bad at all, man. Helifar Turtles, huh? Helifar. You do have to throttle up beyond 75% to catch yourself from a free fall. There's a little bit of prop wash there. So gradual throttle up to avoid the prop wash on the way down.
1 minute.
Very controllable and pretty accurate. It doesn't drift that much with the pre-tune, but you can always tighten it up a little bit more. It looks like it could use a little bit more tightening. Not as smooth around the turns. It's kind of a little bit on the jerky side.
30 seconds.
And that's probably due to the props. And check that out. I've been flying for a while and we still got good battery life. So these props, even though they don't perform that much better than the Gem Fan flashes, but it does give you a longer flight time, more efficient with that 30-degree angle on the prop there. Pretty decent. Right out of the box with the pre-tune. Very nice. Slightly over rotating there. And slightly off balance there. And that's just my fingers. Yeah, needs a little bit more stabilization on the tune. And this is with the 3S, so you can go a little bit higher on the parameters. But we'll test it out with the 4S with the same tune right out of the box. And check that out, guys. I've been flying for 5 minutes. Wow. Very efficient props. So if you're just going to cruise, you probably can squeeze out more than 6 minutes out of this 850 milliamp 3-cell battery. That is just awesome. So this will make a pretty decent long range, semi-long range quadcopter with the jumper remote and the 2-watt booster. Okay, I think it's about time to bring it in. Yep, the battery is flashing. 6 minutes, slightly over 6 minutes. Wow. Okay, and the beeper is going off as well. There we go. Our first FPV flight with the Helifar Turtles 135 with the 3S battery. And check out the flight time, more than 6 minutes. Awesome. Alright, here we go once again. This time around we got a 4S 650 milliamp size battery. So let's go and check it out. Arming. Okay, right away I'm noticing I don't have to throttle up as high as the 3S. I've got the throttle right around, I would have to say 50 to 55%, and I am hovering, and right around 60%, and I am cruising. So a lot better in the throttle percentage with the 4S right off the bat. And check that out, it's got a ton of speed with the 4S. Yep, ton of speed with the 4S. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a little bit too much speed. Yeah. Alright, punch out. Full on. There we go. No problem. Punching out with the 4S. And not much of a prop wash on the way down either. So one more time. Yeah, let me just drop it down straight. Just a tiny bit of prop wash, but not much at all. I'm going to do one more punch out. Yeah, this thing's got a ton of power. Look at that hang time. Holy cow. You can just cruise on the way down. Nice. Acro. Not bad.
One minute.
Very nice, very nice. Nice and acro as well with the 4S. Alright, flick it back to angle and let's bring it in. The 650 milliamp does not give us too much of a flight time.
30.
Plus all that punching out. 30 seconds left, but I did reset the timer. So let's go ahead and bring it in and try some FPV. There we go with the 4S. Alright, here we go once again with the Helifar Turtle 135 with a 4S battery this time. So 650 milliamp, just like the line of sight flight. So let's go ahead and check it out. I thought the wind was going to die down a little bit, but unfortunately we still have a little bit of wind. And with the 4S, seems to have a lot more power. Woo.
Minutes.
Feels a tiny bit more locked in with the 4S. Let's see the prop wash. Yeah, that's not bad at all. There's a little bit of prop wash right there. But so far it's doing pretty decent right out of the box.
1 minute. Seconds.
All right. So with the 650 milliamp 4S,
20 seconds.
we are just about getting right around 3 minutes of flight time. But with that 850 milliamp 4S, 3S, rather, sorry about that,
10,
850
9,
milliamp 3S,
8, 7,
we got
6,
over 6
5,
minutes.
4, 3,
So what a difference.
2, 1. Timer will elapse.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring it in. I got a few more seconds of flight time with this battery here. So let's see if I can just cruise. And here we go, right around it right here. So let's go ahead and bring it in. So we've got a flight time of about 3 minutes and 30 seconds with a 650 4S. There we go. All right, that was our second flight with the Helifar Turtle 135 with a 4S 650 milliamp battery. All right, so just got done checking out the Helifar Turtles 135 line of sight as well as some FPV, and right out of the box with the manufacturer's preset PIDs, it did just fine. One thing you can improve on this one is to maybe change out the props to some Gemfan 3052 tri-bladed ones. That'll give you a lot more bite and a lot more thrust, but then again it will require a little bit more battery power consumption. So if you want to just cruise and get some lengthy flight times and still do some maneuvers, these 4-bladed 3030 props is just fantastic. 6 minutes with the 850 milliamp 3S. That is awesome, and got a little over 3 minutes with the 650 milliamp 4S, so just fantastic. And I just love this cage that is protecting the FPV camera up in the front. So very, very nice. So these were the batteries that I tested it with, the Infinity 850 milliamp 3S and the Tattoo 650 milliamp 4S. Now, there's some variations to this quadcopter if you want to check it out for yourself. I would go for the one that comes as a PNP version, $20 cheaper than the ready to fly or the bind and fly version for that XM receiver. If you don't mind putting on that receiver yourself, you probably save a little bit of money. But if you are a beginner and you are not quite sure on how to put on receivers and such, and you want to check this quadcopter out, yeah, go for the bind and fly. And if you are willing to put it all together, this is also available as a do-it-yourselfer. So yeah, put everything together yourself. So that is just awesome. Very nice build, 3mm carbon fiber frame, and this carbon fiber frame seems to be a very high quality carbon fiber frame, I believe. So there you go, guys, my review and test flight of the Helifar Turtles 135. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.
imagination began with a new art form. Makes me feel I belong to something.